Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm just a builder. Oh, it's been a while since the last video. Doing a lot recently. I've been working on another model. One of my trucks. It's been going okay. Work's been keeping me busy. A little more busy than I like. We're training new people and a whole ton of other things. So, that I'm not going to add that extra cluster gauge to my console, to the console setup here. The instructions are supposed to go somewhere right up on top here, around this area. I'm not going to deal with that. Decals, maybe not. This is more of just one of those. Go ahead and put together and just be done with it. Again, for newbies, don't do this one. Go look online at reviews, go look on Reddit, anywhere else. There's a better version out there. It's AMT's kind of Christmas themed one. It doesn't have the engine, but it's better in all regards. It's basically just a re-release. I guess someone says it's basically just a re-release of this kit, but better. But if you want a even better kit than that, Revell has obviously their 69 Charger, which I've got two of them right there. There's one's Dad's, one's mine. The only thing I wish I had right now is one of those tubes of glue, not this stuff. This is your liquid cement. No, I'm talking about like a little tube of glue you'll find at hobby stores, or any hobby store for that matter, everywhere, such as Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Hub Hobby, basically. Find it anywhere, even online, I bet you. The reason for wanting to use that instead of cement is because of this guy. Putting this into here, this thing is contorted. So if any of y'all are having trouble figuring out where to put this guy in, right in here, let's actually turn the sucker forward. So right in here, you'll notice a notch right here and a notch right here. And your thing, this end right here is going to you want it to butt up right up against it. So, see if I can demonstrate it. Come on. So, let's see if I can get it in there. Come on, baby. Let's see. So you want it button up against there. Hopefully you can see it. As you can see right there. I'll pull it out and demonstrate a little bit further. So those two notches here. Come on. You want the notch right up in this area. Button up right against there. As you can see on both sides. Come on. There, see? So if any of you are new putting that thing together, again, any newbies, don't do this kit. Just find a better kit. Could be AMT's Christmas themed one, although it's sad that one doesn't come with an engine, or Revell's 69 Charger, or the 71. They've got a 71. Their 70 Charger doesn't have that middle section on the grill, which is okay. It's basically the same thing, but retooled just a little bit differently. And interesting fact is, there's a guy out there who's done it. I can't remember his channel name, but if you go out, look up something equivalent to every 1969 Dodge Charger model kit. There's a guy out there, about almost 2-hour video going through each model iteration and everything, how some things are a little bit different here with the body parts and everything. I still think y'all should go with Revell's. It's got obviously more parts. Everything's a lot better in terms of how each part is, such as parts fit a little bit better. Maybe you have to do a little bit of sanding here, but overall parts are a little bit better. You've obviously got front tires that move left and right. Obviously more parts, but it's overall a little bit better. Such as the hood, for example. Now the hood you just place right on top here. You see these holes here on each side. You've got little pointers right there. This thing just gets dropped right on. That's it. With AMT's Christmas theme kit is this. The body, I believe, is all one piece, I think, or maybe it's the same thing as like this right here. Revell's 69. In fact, I'll pull my old one out. Nah, I'm pretty sure this one is mine. I never did check. So this is Revell's charger. I know this was many years ago, but as you can see, I can lift that sucker up. And see, comes with hinges. Put it right back in there. And if you had like a little toothpick or something, or a little piece you designed up yourself, you can just have it sitting out with the hood up, and just like that, it's staying. No idea how. So, again, for your newbies, or you people who, or for people who are, I don't know, novices, amateurs, if you want to do like a 69 charger or something equivalent, Revell, there's other Revell muscle car kind of thing. You've got the 69 charger, you've got the 70 charger. Again, the 70 does not have that middle part down the center. So, honestly, I was at the hobby store today and look at their 70 charger. I wouldn't mind making another one, to be quite honest, with the skills I do have now. So, with all that said, let's get into it. Okay, so my instructions, not there. Yes. Okay. So one of the last steps in this instructions is this the firewall piece. This guy right here goes along, basically butts up right there. Gonna go and it's gonna be right behind the engine. Here, tilt down. It's gonna be right behind the engine. That is gonna be painted black. I'll do that. I'll just take where is it? Tamiya's black frag. No, it's right there. I've been using a lot more of Tamiya's colors. It's a lot better. I don't know. Something about it is just a lot better than Testors, but there are some things that Testors has that Tamiya doesn't. So some of the colors, or even, what's funny is that Revell's got their own selection of paints. Some of those paints will be used for the 1/2500th Enterprise refit, which I am still planning for you guys. So right now, I'm going to point the camera down. We're going to glue the seats in. I'm also going to have to pull out another one. I'm using mine up. This went through, several models. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 models. Maybe a 7th one, the USS Arizona, right up in the room. So, this stuff is great. Been using it as long as I can remember. I remember the first bottle. I think the first bottle might still be in the box. After this finishes up, this is the original one. That's the original compared to what they look like now. That's a total difference. So like, it really doesn't say anything about like year or whatever. But it's so loose up in there. That's the old brush. Oh, it's so. Ugh. That's currently that brush right there. Still pretty good. Hopefully you saw the old brush. Got that. So. Yeah. Alright, well, I think we'll just start painting, point it down. I've only got about 30 minutes left to film this video for you guys. I need to transfer the video over to my hard drive. I got a, was it 1 terabyte hard drive? Be able to put all these in. So, with the seats, trying to do it, keep it equidistant. Make sure that's in this little space. As you see, it's got a sort of perimeter we're supposed to stay in, down from between this little spot and back here. So a little hard to see with the lighting. So one thing we're gonna do, I need to find my knife here and shave off a little bit of the this part right here. It's a little jagged, as you can see. Let's get that there. I'm not too worried about paint coming off. Something with this kind of model, it's very easy for someone to put together, say an expert modeler, one whose skills have matured, whose skills have matured over the years. This is one of those model cars they can just pick up and just not care about some of the things that happens to it, or they know they can make it better than other people's. Give them that. There we go. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. I had a good one. Instead of like few days in a row, I actually had day off, work day, day off, and tomorrow's another work day for me. Alright, that fits a little bit better. Alright, so okay. The only thing that's going to be a pain in the hind end is putting in this thing. Let's see. So when you put in the steering wheel, it wants to sit very, very close to the seat. As you can see, there's barely any gap. Maybe. Actually, I think it's sitting. Yes, a very, very itty bitty little space in between them. But that's how far it wants to sit down. So, not sure if that's something that's supposed to happen or not. I don't know. So, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to coat this entire spot here for glue, because this part and this part is the only thing that's going to be touching it. So, like, screw it. That's it. Just going to glue it in. Just call it a day with that. And if you want to, you can go ahead. Yeah, I'll do it. Coat the bottoms here. There we go. I'm just going to hold it there for a few seconds, then let it up. No, right there. Okay. Oh, just going to hold it right there. Just going to leave it. Let's get this here. Just make sure your seats are in line with each other. So, you're doing pretty good. All right. Won't be a terribly long video for you guys. Alright. Well, that was 3. Okay, that was 3. Of course my pen happens to be right there. I'm not gonna worry about 7. It's not a huge deal. Okay, G is chrome silver. No, did I already do chrome silver? I did. Black. That's flat black. Crumbs. Okay. Well, the first thing we're going to think about is the firewall here. We're going to worry about that first, and then we'll move on to the other one. And I'm not too worried about kit like this not getting all its paints. That's okay. If some things have to scratch off or whatever, that's okay. Open that up. Sometimes I gotta open it up, let it feel some oxygen, and then shake it up again. There we go. That should do it. Go. Oh. Let's pull it out to the opening for you guys. Pull it in closer. Down. There you go. Hopefully y'all can see it now. I want you guys to be able to see this. As long as I can at least poke my head up and see that it's in view, it's good. I don't need to watch. The only thing I'm trying to make sure of is that this thing is still in view of the camera. And if it is, I don't need to worry about it. Just keep my hand in the same place. I'll show you some progress on the other 2 models I've been working on. Slowly working on the bigger Enterprise and my truck as well. Just one of those little slow models. Everyone's got one of those models. Like you have your main. I assume everyone's got the same thing. You have your main model you're wanting to work on, and off to the side, when you're just looking for something to just get that secondary model. I've got a few of those. Now, other times I just use like flat black or something, but recently when working on my other truck, I've decided to, I just go with the paints for what is mentioned in the instructions. And I'm like, okay, let's do that. I've been doing that with my truck. Engine looks pretty good. That's what the first step is the engine for the truck. So I'm like, okay, let's give it a shot and see what it looks like. That looks really, really nice. I was able to find the colors pretty easily. Some of the colors I may have to swap around a bit. Some of them may be, I don't know, different, say, gloss or semi-gloss or something else. But it's looking pretty good. It looks really, really nice. There we go. Also, I've been recently as well, I've been playing Battlefield 6. Playing the campaign. I like it, honestly. There's a few complaints here, and there's a small minor complaint within the campaign, but it's very small. It might distract you if you're playing it for the first time, and you get like a little bit of accuracy, but it's very, very small. But you just like, it's only one mission. Okay. Now, right where it's holding on to, it's just holding on to the bottom. I'm not, if I really wanted to, I'll just go ahead and paint it when it's done. I might. It's one of those things that you don't want to be too worried about, but then that part of you is like, well, we gotta paint it up. So I'm like, all right, well, when it's done, I'll just paint it up. I'll probably paint it up off camera. So, this guy. I always keep my brushes clean. Let's get that there. Okay. But wait a minute. G is already done. Not sure why I didn't cross that off. Alright. Okay, like that. Now, we're gonna break out the nice brush. The brush I really don't like bringing out too often. Again, because it's not, oh, it is a nice brush, it's a fine brush, so. Yeah, just leave that like that. Yeah. Just grab this one. Oh, that's that. Could have sworn somewhere around here I had another small pair of tweezers, but I probably only have one reverse pair of tweezers. A small one, that is. Okay. Wow. 20 minutes in. Alright. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Alright. Now that requires... When did I just... Okay. Let's do this. Alright, that flat black. At least flat black is esters. It's easy to clean off. And different smell than to me is. Okay. See if I can do it without the tweezers. Oh joy. Oh, it'll do. Okay. Okay, that looks pretty good. Fun part's gonna be this guy. So get that. Okay. Almost there. Well, it's pretty good. I'm gonna call it. We're done. Steering wheel is complete. Okay. The next hardest part is going to be putting everything together, not the console itself. Oh, yeah. It's just putting everything together, and I mean everything. The bottom, the middle, the top. The top is basically just the entire. So, this guy right here, I call the middle. This part is the bottom. This is the bottom. This is the top. Now what I'm thinking is I take the top and the middle, I'll glue those together when I've got the glue that I want next time. Probably go up another day. Probably not this week, maybe next week. Go get some glue. Because I want to be able to try to give you videos, at least a video once a week. I'm trying here. I do apologize. I just might say, you know, screw it. If I want to do a video, I'll do a video. Don't care if the next person upstairs is wanting some rest. He's got more time off than I do. I currently close the store and I train people. That's my job. I don't know. Yeah, he's got kitchen, but I deal with people on a almost daily basis. So, and I'm also thinking about taking off 2 weeks worth of work here to try to figure out some stuff. I've got all the parts for my truck. I found all the parts for my truck. It was hard. Not impossible. It felt impossible, I'll give you that. That's God's word says. Through man is impossible. Through God, nothing is impossible. Paraphrasing, I guess. Okay. So. See what next video will hold, but definitely next video, maybe some decals. I really don't know. But the Enterprise, let me get it out. I just recently, just today, put on the last fin. Be this guy. Be this guy right here. I just put it on. I've been putting glue into right in the center here, right in between, instead of on the underside where it can just spill down. I've been putting it on the other side, make it seep into everything. Same with these fins here. Still been taking the tape off of those. I gotta paint kind of the perimeter a bit around this edge, around this textured area. Now I know in the instructions it does say silver, as well as in the as well as in AMT's. This does the same thing. Polo lights and this model right here, kind of around this textured area, it should be silver, I think, or maybe no. I think it's supposed to be the whole thing. Whole thing within here is supposed to be silver mostly. I did not do that last time. I wasn't paying attention to the instructions, so I may just keep it the same as the other model. Just keep the models consistent and all. I'm working on the Firestone. There's a guy on YouTube who talks a lot. He loves the 70s Ford pickups. He loves those ones. So this is kind of reminiscent of that era. And I've been working on the engine, going color by color. And interesting, as I did it when I was first doing this, I decided, you know what, let's just paint the numbers on the spruce, let's paint the numbers of the spruce, the colors that they belong, paint them the colors. Let me think about this. The numbers on each spruce have a set color. Let's paint each of those numbers, those set colors. And I did. As you can see here, each of those numbers right there have their particular colors. These ones are white, so I painted them white. It's hard to tell there. Maybe I can turn the camera around. Let's turn the camera. It's hard to tell, but I figured, let's just do that for fun. So we've got that done there. I need to paint up the belt stuff and its spindle and its I cannot remember what the part name is, but I gotta paint that piece up with a better semi-gloss black. So I picked up, earlier today I picked up some Tamiya's semi-gloss black, because I know it's a little bit better. Tester's paint can get worse over time, as a lot of you probably know when using those. They just turn solid after 0 use. So I just picked up Tamiya's semi-gloss black. I'll probably go back, who knows, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, pick up a tube of glue so I can glue the middle and the top pieces together of the charger. And then that's basically it. The engine. So I put it together. So this is your transmission. Here's your transmission pan right there. You got your bell housing. This is the actual engine itself. You have the block, which is this part right here. And then you have the oil pan. You have the front cover. This part I'm not entirely sure. Some of these I'm not exactly sure what they are. You've got your intake and exhaust manifold kind of areas. You've got I believe this part is your carburetor. Obviously you've got your battery, you've got your blower, you've got your fan, you've got the thing for the for single-use carburetor. You have your distributor right there for your spark plugs. You've got your air filter type thing. And I believe this right here is your oil filter, this white one. So, I mean, it's pretty fun to build. You build it slowly. You build it, you go slow. It's pretty, honestly, pretty fun. The battery, it's honestly kind of funny. I had to go to a different page to find this. But the battery is going to be painted yellow and semi-gloss. Yellow and semi-gloss black. Now, I've got flat yellow. That's all I've got. I could pick up some, maybe I should do that. But that was one of the things I was thinking about. It's like, I mean, I've already got flat yellow. Why do I just make some adjustments? And that's okay for me. So yeah, battery's going to be semi-gloss black and yellow, flat yellow. So I had to go poking around the instructions for that. Don't have much else going on tonight. I don't know. Just wanted to make a video for you guys. Just to kind of tell you, like, yeah, I'm still here. It's like every day or every couple of days I think about making a video and I just end up not. Yeah, you try to respect the guy, but then you're like, I just want to make a video for Pete's sake. Yeah, sucks half the time. So slowly, I'm putting two models inside together. It's just getting to it, but well, come here. I'll put in the decals. Not now. Another time. I want to be able to use basically decal glue. Let's open it up. There we go. Interesting smell. Probably shouldn't smell it. I mean, I bet you all the guys who build models have at least smelled a paint or two, a glue or two, a decal glue or two. So, get that. So, this is it, I guess. Be working on a few other projects later on. My brother's commissioning me for a black cowboy hat, so I'm excited to put my skills to work for him. Let's tell you one thing that with hatters, they'll do one of three things with their hat liner. They'll sew it in. I've got a Herbert Johnson hat that does that. I think I cut that out. They sewed theirs in. Not like a very tight in out. More like, okay, we just put it in through 4 to 6 places, and just call it good. And then the sweatband and the ribbon will hide it. I've had vintage hats that they're glued in, and for me, I'll just set it in there. But I want to be able to do this hat right for my brother, and so I hope to do a really good job for him. And just get it all together. I've kind of figured out his head size. So for him, I think he said 7 3/4 or 7 5/8. So it's around between 61 and 62 centimeters. I figured it out. It's like 61 and 61.6 centimeters. So I'm thinking of doing 61.5 centimeters. Going off of that, take a thin sweatband. That way, it doesn't encroach on his head anymore. Probably send with him a few inserts. That way, if he wants it a little bit tighter, he can. So, I mean, there's no going in between. If you wanted to, it's a funny thing about hat size. If you want to be inches, centimeters, or size, basically. You have different varying hat blocks and different thicknesses of sweatbands and everything. It's all very interesting. But for myself, there's another hatter out there, probably a few others, but me and another one that I know, not personally, but I know he uses centimeters. So I think for me, I'll just let him know. It's like, hey, figured out the size you sent me between this and this, I'll go this size. I'll send you along a few inserts if you want to make it fit a little bit better around his head. So I've got nothing else. I've got about 6 minutes and change before this thing cuts on me because it's only got a little bit of time left. Next video we'll be trying to do decals for this guy here. We'll also be putting in the steering wheel. We'll be probably putting on the firewall and then putting this guy up there. I know I said it won't take more than at least 3 videos. Now I'm thinking ahead and needs another 3 videos. But I don't think so. I don't think I need to go that far yet. What I'm thinking is give me 2 seconds actually. I want to look at this. Okay, honestly, I think what we'll do, I'll just put this piece in first and put these 2 pieces together, then put the firewall on. I don't have to worry about that when I'm trying to glue it in, otherwise it's going to come off. The next video after that, honestly, I'll just keep trying. I'll just keep trying what I can do. Try to do maybe, if it's a good day, if it's a day I don't have to work, I'll probably try to do a video, but if I can't do it in a 3rd video, you'll be seeing a 4th video. So my hope is to get it done within the next 2 videos. Again, some things will probably be done off screen. Maybe probably just gonna be one thing, but that is gonna be it for this video. It's just a lot of long videos for you guys. Hopefully you're enjoying them. If you are, thanks for sticking around. And for all you guys, all my subscribers, I mean, we've got 20 subscribers right now. That's huge for me, honestly. Thank you guys. I know some of you guys, you're modelers on the other end, so thanks. That's all I got for thanks, I guess. Thank you. Thank you to all subscribers, all you guys, all you viewers out there just watching, even if it's just a little bit. Thank you. Again, for you guys, for y'all, your patience and all, it's going to be this guy right here. And that seems like maybe 5 or 6 videos. Make it shorter for y'all guys. Alright, well, I'll get out of here, let y'all head off to bed. Peace.